Nuclear war? I mean, this isn't my area of expertise, but I could say something very practical, and I could say something very spiritual and close to my heart. On the practical side, I was raised by my father always hearing about the Holocaust and the gulags and the genocide of Native Americans, and how much all of that is right next door all the time. All of those actions and emotions, and that's life. And war is always going to come back. But, with nuclear war, Hiroshima and Nagasaki are back to being cities, and they were within, a decade or two. And after World War II, within 5 years, most places were open for business. It depends how many bombs get dropped, but if it's a dozen or 20 nuclear bombs, yes, parts of the world are ruined, but most of the world is still untouched, and people get back to business. That's what people do after a war. It's horrible, and it wastes so much time and energy, but you move on. I hope it doesn't happen in my lifetime. I don't want to be fleeing through Europe with 2 little kids and watching loved ones die, and maybe having to make horrible decisions myself about what's right and what's wrong through the fog of war and who's really right here. What do I fight for America? Like they're a paragon of justice. It doesn't make things easy. So that being said, it gets to the spiritual point for me. It's also just death. Because the most spiritual book to me, and the book I've been reluctant to share because it's so close to my heart, is the Spiritist books by Allan Kardec. And he was this guy 150 years ago when the spiritualism movement was getting big with table tapping and stuff. He sent letters out to the muses of his time and asked the great questions about what's important about this life, why are we here, how does it all work. And by and large, he got back the same answers from all of these muses talking to these greater spirit guides. And it's how I believe the world works. And it's about spiritual evolution, and we're on this 3rd dimension, and the 4th dimension is heaven, where things are a little bit easier, and things are easy in the heaven 4th dimension place, but we choose to come back to this realm to learn things. And that's the real secret. I believe we chose this life, especially if your life is extremely difficult. It might not be karma. It might be you choosing, I need to learn this hard lesson, so I'm choosing these kind of parents or this kind of physical form, and the people who are doing that are learning great lessons. And sometimes you come here and screw up, and you buy yourself some more rounds in this life thing, because you kind of go backwards, but it's about moving forward. And so to me, whatever happens on this planet, I feel like I chose it. I'm here to learn it. We're all going to go on. You reincarnate within your family unit, according to the Ifa tradition. That changed everything. We'll do this again, and this time she'll be the papa. So it'll be okay.